Hey everybody, it's Ben with Naturally Neat Nature, and today I'm going to take you on a little tour of Montezuma National Wildlife Refuge. This is one of my, go-to places for filming wildlife. There's just so many different species to see. It's just endless opportunities for content. Um, at, Throughout this video, I'm going to show you a couple of the places that I like to visit while I'm out in this area, and just some of the animals that you can look out for. We'll also check out, here I am going into the visitor center, so what you can expect when you go in there. Obviously staff is always super helpful here. Bathrooms, when I'm doing my wildlife videography and photography, I'm out there for hours on end, so it's always nice to know where the bathrooms are. So here we are. This is the entrance to the wildlife drive, basically. We're going to jump on the wildlife drive here in a moment, which will take you all the way around the main pool. This year, they have drained the main pool a little bit to help the vegetation grow in the middle. So we're going to have a little bit different viewing opportunities. For instance, this year, it's very, very easy to find the sandpipers. But the eagles are thriving with lower water because it's a little bit easier for them to fish. Great blue herons are able to wade in more areas than normal. So on the Montezuma National Wildlife Rescue Facebook, they apologize for the change in animal behaviors and viewing opportunities, but really I think it's improved all the opportunities that we have. So we've exited the wildlife drive. Now we're down to Mays Point. And when you turn down here, there's a little place to park on the left side of the road. You can then cross the road, look both ways, and then once you do, there's this little observation deck, which will give you a lot of viewing opportunities. Once you leave Mays Point, you pull out onto the main road again, you take a right, and you'll see this little observation area. There's an observation tower that overlooks the great blue heron rookery. They're not active yet, they're not all back yet, but pretty soon in the next month or so, those nests are going to be just thriving. They'll all be full of great blue herons, and there'll be a lot of heron flybys occurring. So once you leave there, you'll take a left, go down this bridge. You'll know it's the right bridge if you see this osprey nest, usually occupied by an osprey. And then you can take a right down on, I don't even know what the name of this road is. I think it's North Mays Point Road. And then you take a left just before that big pond. You'll turn up onto like this dirt road area. And this is the Knox Marcellus Marsh, I believe. It's a overlook this massive area. In the past, I've had hundreds of sandhill cranes land in the field, like right next to me when I was up there. Once you leave there, you want to cycle back around. I always do multiple loops. This is a little pull-off area that overlooks the entire refuge, but you can circle all the way back around. The wildlife drive itself is about 3 miles long, so as you drive through, you want to see what's next. Eventually you'll get to the end. So in my case, I always and it's one way, so you can't go back and forth, so I always cycle back around and just do another lap. On this particular adventure, I wound up doing 4 laps, so you're going to get 4 laps worth of video content here and see all the different animals that I saw on this trip. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll just pipe up when there's some activity that has a little more story behind it. So this morning I got there around 7:20, 7:30 a.m. The eagles were already out and fishing, pretty hardcore. This is actually my first pass. As you can see, swiping, not always successful, but grabbing at fish. My first pass, I did count 10 different eagles. One of them was mature. So I didn't bother counting every single lap because you end up counting the same eagle twice. So 10 is the total that I saw in one pass, which is pretty good for Montezuma, I think. It's funny because the little birds, I've uploaded a video of these little birds pestering a bald eagle before. So when I caught this today, I was pretty excited to see it and bring this back to you guys. So the Wildlife Drive does run parallel with I-90, so the major throughway that cuts through the New York State. So unfortunately, in the background, you're going to hear a lot of vehicle traffic. This young eagle had been hovering in place like an osprey long enough for me to take pictures and then switch to video to record that. Obviously, I just caught the very end of it, and when that cormorant popped up, it decided to leave. So I think it was trying to hunt the cormorant. And then here they are teaming up on a great blue heron, who has to nip at them to get them away from him. But it turns out they were going after a fish, not the heron. Dropped on this pass, but then picked up on the next pass. And then at this point, you can kind of tell by the choppiness of the water and the wind blowing against this eagle, the winds had really, really picked up. So I took, this was the last pass. I decided to film this guy. I got some really cool photos of him leaving, taking off, which I'll upload to my Facebook and Instagram at Naturally Neat Nature. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is what you can expect at the National Wildlife Refuge at Montezuma. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And then also for exclusive content, you can subscribe on Facebook. Thanks.